I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Eagles coming in at 7-8. Going up against the Chiefs, who come in at 3-11.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. They'll go again with Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Again, it's Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They go play action here on first down. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
That one goes for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Rodgers going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Let's go! 57, fight, 57. 3-2.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Here's Matt Darr now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A give to Bell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The give is to Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down, here's Rodgers. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and sneak it here. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. It's a quarterback sneak.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches, but when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. 3-2. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. The 20. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
They'll run it with Bell. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? From the gun, Rodgers, and he fires one, but incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Hey, 626.
Jackson, the man in motion right. Play clock winding down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Bell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. In motion right comes Jackson. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
26. 319.
This is Bell, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. To throw is Rodgers. On 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Demarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw here. Out to his left. Amaro's got it, left side. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Let's go. 58. 3-2. 3-2. Let's go. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
26.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the offense lining up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a solid run down inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Bell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second and goal now from the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Third and goal now. Ball on the 5. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. kick the field goal.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And McManus able to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. Bust through the tackle. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll try again with Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game.